When I heard about a death doula, um, I thought, like I'd mentioned earlier, that I really wanted to be a part of that peaceful process. But more than that, when I started working with people who were dying, my gifts in the dying community started to unfold. I would get information about when a closer time when the person would actually transition. So I would be able to prepare the family more. I would be able to connect more strongly into their deceased loved ones who would appear to them before they transitioned. So all of these things were really exciting to me, and it really pushed me down that path a little further. I feel like death is one of those things that, like you said, none of us want to talk about. And so hopefully, by sharing my book and sharing my stories, we can normalize discussions around death and dying, and also around the spiritual experiences that happen around death and dying.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's a death. In my family, it's been a little challenging, and I couldn't face that when I was younger, even though I had my own experiences. I still couldn't face my parents were actually going to go, and when they did go, it was still surprising and everything. How do you manage that sort of process for the family? I mean, it must be something quite tricky to navigate at times.
It is, and every family has a different process which we need to navigate. So some are very, very faith-based, and you recognize what their faith is, and you can approach them within the confines or structure of their religion. Other families are not so religious, and they're very, very focused around the physical pain that their loved one might feel, the fear of suffering, the idea that this is the final goodbye. So we sort of navigate and negotiate what they're willing to accept in that moment. So for me, seeing spirit bedside, if I feel that the family is open to hearing those accounts, then I share. And in many cases, those are received very, very well and fills the family with hope that this is not the final goodbye.